Shri Ganesha Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 67 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous since couple of previous chapters, Hanuman is explaining his expedition to Lanka and what all things he discussed with Sita, specifically regarding Sita more. It's because Rama is more interested in knowing what Sita had told, in what condition she is lying, and how she is living in the mid of those fearful titans, rather than how exactly Hanuman did the expedition. If you compare the differences when Hanuman was sharing the story with his fellow people on the seashore, he told the entire story starting from how he fly to Lanka to how he returned from Lanka. Whereas here he is specifically telling information related to the conditions of Sita that would trigger Rama to immediately get into a war situation, and it should also trigger Sugriva to immediately arrange for the assistance of the entire army so that there is not much time left. They need to quickly retire themselves to Lanka and ensure the release of Sita. Being thus addressed by the high souled Raghava, Hanuman began to relate all that Sita had said to him. O lion among men, in order to give credence to my report, the divine Sita described what took place on Mount Chitrakoota. Sleeping happily at your side, Janaki one day was the first to wake. Then, when suddenly a crow wounded her breast with its beak, O Rama, you were then asleep on Sita's lap, and that crow again attacked her, pecking her cruelly, and being bathed in blood and suffering, she did arouse you, O slayer of your enemies. Seeing her breast wounded, you, like an angry serpent, did enquire, saying, who, O timid one, had with his claws wounded you? Who has dared to play with a five-headed snake? Then, looking here and there, you did perceive the crow with its talons sharp and bloody standing before you, and that foremost of birds was actually Indra's son Jayanta, who, with the speed of the wind, disappeared into the earth. Then you, O mighty armed one, did roll your eyes furiously and resolved to destroy the crow, taking a ruft of kusha grass from where you had lain. Pronouncing the Brahma mantra, you did hurl the blade that blazed up like the fire at the dissolution of the world at the bird, and that flaming grass followed in its wake. Forsaken by the gods who were terrified, that crow traversed the three worlds without finding a protector and returned to you, O subduer of your enemies, seeking refuge in you and falling on the earth before you. Thereupon, O Kakusta, you in your compassion did pardon it, albeit it merited death, but thinking it improper that the purpose of the weapon should be rendered void, you did destroy the right eye of that crow, O Raghava. Then paying homage to you and to King Dasharatha, that bird thus delivered returned to its abode. This story is not only to give confidence to Rama, yeah, I'm understanding that Hanuman really visited Sita because the story was known only between Rama and Sita. Instead, it also, while it gives confidence to Rama, it also gives a stern warning to all the Vanaras, including Sugriva and other great warriors, about the love of Rama towards Sita, and Rama will not going to accept any kind of a mistake from the side of any Vanara in the future upcoming war, because his love for Sita is undivided. And then Hanuman went on to narrate what Sita said In that circumstance, Sita said, O Raghava, you are the foremost of those skilled in weapons, mighty and full of integrity. Why do you not discharge your shafts against the Titans? Neither the gods, Gandharvas, Asuras, or Maruta can withstand you in battle. If you, in your magnanimity, has any regard for me, then with your well directed shafts destroy Ravana without delay. Under the behest of his brother, why does not Lakshmana, the scourge of his enemies and the foremost of men, fly to my defense? How is it those two mighty lions among men, the equals of Vayu and Agni in valor, whom the gods themselves are unable to overcome, have forgotten me? Assuredly, I have committed a great sin, since those two scourges of their enemies, who are able to do so, do not unite to deliver me. With those plaintive and gentle words of the noble Vaidehi, I answered, is now, in fact, Hanuman is answering to Vaidehi, whatever answer he has given it to Vaidehi or Sita in order to console her, but he is presenting it to Rama. O illustrious lady, Rama is sorely stricken on account of your absence, and seeing his brother a prey to sorrow, Lakshmana too is suffering. I swear it. Since I have found you at last, the time for lamentation is now past. In an instant you shall see the end of your woes. O lovely princess, those two sons of a king, the foremost of men and subduers of their enemies, eager to see you once more, will reduce Lanka to ashes. Having slain the cruel Ravana with his kinsfolk in battle, Raghava will take you back to his capital. O charming one, O irreproachable lady, you yourself bestow some token on me that is known to Rama and will bring him delight. Near Sita, glancing round on every side, drew from her robe an excellent jewel which had fastened her locks and bestowed it on me, O mighty one. This jewel Hanuman had already handed it over to Rama, and the reason why she looked around is it was such a precious jewel, and even Sita doesn't want the other Titan, female Titans around her to observe she is handing something to Hanuman, because till that time they had only seen Sita and Hanuman look like they are conversing something. They could not able to hear what exactly they are conversing, but something she is handing over to Hanuman should not be observed by the others. That is why she is trying to take the care of that. Then Hanuman continued, I, inclining my head in salutation, took the gem into my hand and made ready to depart. O beloved of Raghu race, whereupon seeing me about to take my leave, expanding my body, Sita, the beautiful and unfortunate daughter of Janaka, her face bathed in tears, addressed me in a voice strangled with sobs, and in the intensity of distress at my departure, said to me, Happy are you, O monkey, since you shall behold the mighty Rama, whose eyes resemble lotuses, and the long armed Lakshmana, my illustrious brother in law. To these words of Maithili, I made the answer, climb on my back without delay, O noble lady, and this very day I will show you Sugriva, Lakshmana, and your consort Rama, O fortunate dark-eyed princess. So Hanuman said that he even offered Sita to sit on his back so that he will immediately bring her back to Rama. Then that goddess answered me, saying, It is not proper for me to climb on your back of mine or my own on my own accord. O great monkey, although before this I was touched by that demon Ravana, it was on account of my helplessness, subject as I was to destiny. Do yourself, do you yourself prepare to where those two princesses are? After this, she said, O Hanuman, do yourself beat those two lions among men with Sugriva and his ministers. Do yourself describe unto Rama and Lakshmana of immeasurable prowess the intensity of my despair and the insults heaped on me by the Titans. May your journey be prosperous, O foremost of monkeys. Thus did that illustrious princess speak to me in the mid of her grief, reflecting on my narrative, have faith in the integrity of the virtuous Sita. Thus, in this particular part, Hanuman is trying to prove that Sita always remained faithful to Rama and she is completely immersed in his memory. And in order to ensure the integrity of the virtuous Sita being known to Rama, he narrated that even he himself offered her to sit on his back so that he can carry her all the way back to Rama. But she refused, saying that she willingly do not touch any man other than Rama. But Ravana touching her was not in her control. She was completely helpless at that time. Thus come to the end, chapter 67 of Sundara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Swamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Bye.